Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear brothers and sisters, welcome back once again to my channel. I hope everyone is fine with the blessings of Allah the Almighty and leading a happy and peaceful life. So dear brothers and sisters, in our last video we have told that Ibrahim alayhi salam went to a place where he came to know that the people of the place were worshipping the moon, sun and the stars. And as they were getting results out of it, they started believing in them, and they thought that it was their God. But Ibrahim alayhi salam tried his level best to bring them to the path of truth, which they did not allow him to do. And so because of that, he decided to migrate to a different place. So he started his journey towards Egypt. And once he reached the place, he found out that it was ruled by a king who thought he himself was the god. Now what happened is that an interesting fact about this place is the people, whenever they finds out that there is a woman who is so beautiful, and if they want her to fulfill their desire or want to marry her, then they kill her husband and fulfill their desire. Now as Ibrahim alayhi salam came to this place with his wife Sarah, so he had to do something to save his life. Now what happened when the people found out that Sarah was very beautiful, so they told to the king that this person came from outside and he has a beautiful wife. So the king ordered that go and ask if she is his wife or she is someone else. So when the people went to Ibrahim alayhi salam and asked him that who is she, he said that she is my sister. Now dear brothers and sisters, there is a wrong assumption that how can Ibrahim alayhi salam call his own wife as his sister, where she is actually his wife. Now what happened is that in the story, in the life of Ibrahim alayhi salam, he actually told lie 3 times. Now in a way, if we see, then it's a lie, but actually it's not a lie, or he didn't intend or he didn't meant to lie to the people. What happened is that he told it in such a way that whenever we hear it, we feel it's a lie, but actually it's not a lie. Now here when Ibrahim alayhi salam told that she is his sister, he meant to say she is his sister in the name of the religion, because in our religion Islam, all the Muslim brothers and sisters, all the Muslim males and females are our sisters and brothers. So she can be his sister in the name of Islam or in the name of the religion. Also he told lie, or we can say he lied to the people first time when they asked him to go for their party which they had outside during his childhood, and he told that I wasn't well. Actually he wasn't well, he was well, but what he meant is that he was mentally ill. I have explained this thing in my other videos also. So he meant that he was mentally ill because of the wrong things that were his people doing around him. That was the first thing he said. The second lie which he said was that when the people asked him about the idols, that who broke it, he said that it's the bigger one who might have broken it, why don't you ask him? So actually he didn't lie here. It's all our common sense that as an idol cannot move, it's made by humans, it's made of mud and all these things, it doesn't have life inside it, then how can it break the other statues or other idols? So it's a common sense, and he didn't lie. And the third one was here when he calls his wife Sarah as his own sister. So after when the people came to know that Sarah was Ibrahim alayhi salam's sister, so they separated them and took Ibrahim alayhi salam to a different place and Sarah to a different place. Now before doing that, Ibrahim alayhi salam told Sarah that if they ask you something, you have to tell that I am your brother, not real brother, but in the name of religion, I am your brother. So you can say it, it's not a lie. He explained her everything, and once they got separated, the king ordered his ladies or his servants that to make her ready, and so that he will marry her tonight, and one to fulfill his desire. Now Sarah alayhi wasalam was shocked, and she was very sad about what was going to happen with her at night. Now everyone was making her ready. Now at night, there are the incident which happened. There is 3 narrations about it. I'm going to give all the 3 narrations, and I'm going to tell you which one is the most correct one that I have read, or I have come to know about. The first narration says that at night, when she was completely ready and they took her to she was sitting on the bed, and once the king came and he tried to go towards her, she was praying to Allah that Allah, I have kept myself pure for my husband, and now this is happening, so you should help me. Please somehow help me, because something wrong is going to happen with me. And what happens is that in that incident, the king his leg becomes paralyzed and he falls down. Now what happened is that eventually when the king feels that there is something wrong, he asks Sarah that to pray to her God and for his cure, and so he will leave her. Then she prays, and again once he gets good, he again goes near Sarah alayhi wasalam to touch her. Again he gets paralyzed, and again he asks the same thing to Sarah alayhi wasalam to pray to her God, and so that he can get cured. But once again when he gets cured, he tries to touch her, and again he gets paralyzed. This is the 3rd time, and the 3rd time the same thing happens. She prays and he gets well, and once he gets well, he calls to his servants and tells that she's a witch, she's a devil, and she must be taken away, and he doesn't want to spend any night with her. So he gave her some gifts and some money, and so she left. That was the first narration. Now in the second narration is that the story is completely same, only the thing that's different is that his hand gets paralyzed. That's the second narration which is said. And in the third narration, which I believe is the most correct one, and many of the ulamas says about it, that when he wanted to touch her, at that time when he saw her face, she was completely very sad because of what was going to happen with her. She was crying, and because of which he also became sad, and he waited for her the whole night and slept and fell asleep. Now what happened in his sleep, he came to see a dream, and in that dream he found out that if he touches the woman, and then he will be completely destroyed and destruction will come over him. So once he woke up, he understood that he must not do anything wrong with Sarah alayhi wasalam. That's why he called out to his servants and told them that she must leave, and she's not going to do anything wrong with her, and to leave Ibrahim alayhi wasalam. And while leaving, the king of Egypt gave Sarah alayhi wasalam a gift, and that was Hajar, a lady named Hajar, so as a gift and some money, and they left. Now what happened is that when Ibrahim alayhi wasalam started living in that place and started growing, he was given the money and gifts, and so once he started growing well, people became jealous of him, and he understood that it's not really good for him to stay in the place, because he felt jealousy destroys people. So it's better for him to migrate again, and he thought that it's better for me to go to the same place where I came from, that's Asham. So he started his journey towards Asham. Dear brothers and sisters, in our next video we will talk about what happened after when Ibrahim alayhi wasalam started his migration towards Asham. Before concluding, I would like to say that, dear brothers and sisters, whatever we have got from Allah the Almighty, we must be happy with it, because our ultimate gift or our ultimate reward is waiting in the heaven. And that's our main purpose of life. We must get heaven, not the worldly things that are around us, not smartphones, not not luxurious cars, money, and these are not actually the meaning of life. The meaning of our life is to pray to Allah the Almighty, to worship Him, and to reach Jannah, the ultimate reward. So don't be jealous of anyone. Don't have the jealousy inside you, because jealousy can destroy a person's life slowly. With this I conclude. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.